Peter is there.
Peter's how I met. Like,
Yeah.
he's here.
And Sarah's here.
There's a lot of Sarahs.
Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
My mother. Her mother and I do.
Thank you. Right there. Face me. Yeah, turn, face me. You may be seated. Now face me. Take his arm. You two look so good together. Look like you're made for each other. Are you sure you want to do this? Okay. Enjoy. Our hopes and dreams, a long and fulfilling marriage. We dream of starting a family one day, raising beautiful kids that have our best strengths, to continue always to be active, sharing new experiences, traveling the world. We hope that our love and respect for each other continues and deepens every day of our marriage. We are gathered here in the presence of God and these witnesses to celebrate the union, the marriage of Mark Russell and Jasmine Timko. Let's have a prayer. Dear God, bless this marriage of Jasmine and Mark and hold them in thy light. Let its bright warmth radiate through every area of their life, that they may be inspired to see beauty and goodness in each other. May they abide in a marriage of unselfish love and absolute understanding, and may their love story deepen every day. May their home always be blessed with peace, laughter, and safety, and may the homes of everyone here be blessed with an abundance of all good. Thank you, God. Amen. Well, to everyone here, on behalf of Mark and Jasmine, I welcome you. When I was talking to these two earlier, I really got it from them that it just means the world to them that you could all be here today. I know a lot of you, well, maybe all of you traveled long distance for this celebration, and how much Jasmine and Mark appreciate everyone here today. You all know, don't you, that you are their most favorite people in the whole world. You are their peeps, as it were. And this is no doubt think about this is the only time in their life when they're going to have all of you together, all of you, in one place at one time like this. So this is indeed a once-in-a-lifetime celebration. And I think that all of us can take some of this love that we're witnessing back home with us, back to our families and to our friends. That's a good gift that you've given all of us here. Will you please turn and face each other? Join hands. When we love, we come closest to the truest nature of ourselves. We crack the acorn so the golden oak can grow. Marriage purges us of our selfish selves. It points us down a better road than the one that we traveled alone. It is the finality of our search for a companion and the beginning of an eternity of thoughts and feelings that rise like the morning star. What greater thing is there for two human souls than to feel they are joined together, to strengthen each other in all labor, to minister to each other in all sorrow, to share with each other in all gladness, and to be one with each other in silent, unspoken memories. Mark and Jasmine, there are no obligations on earth more sweet nor tender than those you're about to assume. There are no vows more solemn than those you're about to make. And there is no human institution more sacred than the home that you two build together. Today you are entering into a holy estate, the deepest mystery of experience and the very sacrament of divine love. This is a chief moment in your life. Two people who once were strangers to each other, then drawn together by an irresistible attraction, so that your very souls cannot be divided by time nor by space. When a man sees in a woman this dream of gentleness and sweetness that has ever haunted his soul, and when in the man the woman finds the strength and the comfort that she's been seeking, well, these are revelations from within which make all things new. This is the hand of providence, and it annuls every argument of worldly experience. So today, you two are performing an act of utter faith. You're believing in each other to the utmost. It's been such a joy for me to get to meet these two and to hear a little bit about their love story, you know, how they found each other and how they got to be standing here today. They first met on St. Patrick's Day in 2013. And, of course, it was at an Irish pub. And it was really with the help of some mutual friends, got them together there that evening. Natalie and Zach and Peter was there. Jasmine said that Peter and Mark started buying all the girls' shots. And Jasmine said that Mark didn't know that she was underage. She was not 21 yet. I asked them what their first impressions were of each other, and Mark said he looked at Jasmine and thought, she's so cute and innocent. And so he started buying her shots. Jasmine said what she remembers about that night and her first impression of this guy was that he was just having the time of his life, so happy and outgoing, and she remembers looking at him thinking, this guy could be trouble. Their early dating life was in the company of a lot of their friends, going out. They said Sarah was there with them a lot. Sarah, are you here? Down there? And Peter? Is Peter here? Yeah. I think we should give these two a big round of applause. Thank you. Good work, guys. Mark said what he loves and admires about this woman is how very talented she is, and he really is in awe of her big sense of adventure. Jasmine said of Mark that she admires how caring and kind and patient that he is. She said he's there for me no matter what. And so to the families of Jasmine and Mark, everyone here is grateful to you for helping to make this moment possible. Not just for the way you're helping today with the wedding, but the way you've been there for them their whole life. It's your love and support of them that has helped each of them to become the person that the other one fell in love with. So good work, you guys. And what we know of Mark and Jasmine is that they are a part of everyone who's ever loved them. And we give thanks for Mark's father, Ralph, and know that he's with us in spirit here now. I remind the families that it's more than Mark's and Jasmine's lives that are being joined here today. It's all of your lives that are being joined in a brand new way as well. So let's get the family's official blessing on this marriage. And I want to start with Jasmine's family and ask all of you, what do you really think about this guy, Mark? What do you think?
I would say he's perfect for her, and it's just as much adventuresome as she is, so they share so much together.
And so then you accept Mark into your hearts and into your family, and do you bless this marriage? All right. Okay, Mark, you're in. Let me ask the same of Mark's family, if indeed, do you approve of Jasmine?
Absolutely. Couldn't have done any better.
And you accept Jasmine into your hearts, into your family, and do you bless this marriage? Yes. Oh, and you guys up here, best friends, what do you think about what's happening here? Good?
Yeah.
Thumbs up. And let me ask everyone here the question that I'm required to ask, and that is, if there is anyone here who knows any reason why these two should not be married, keep it to yourself. We need a witness to our lives. I think all of us want that. I think we all want to be part of a family and have good friends. And for a brand new husband and wife, there's even more. Because in a brand new marriage, you promise to care about everything in the life of your spouse. The good and the bad and the ordinary things, all of it, all the time. In a marriage, you are saying to your life partner that your life will not go unwitnessed. I am your witness. And so, Jasmine and Mark, on this day of your marriage, you stand somewhat apart from the rest of us. You stand in the charmed circle of each other's love. And this day, as beautiful as it is not, however, intended to be just the big highlight of your marriage. May today be one of a lifetime of highlights that you share. May you love one another in sickness and in health, for better and for worse. And may your love give both of you strength and confidence and inspire you to fulfill your life's purpose. Grateful that now you're on this journey with a life partner and two individuals joined together in such a holy union. There's no limit to what the two of you can do together in this world. Jasmine, you are called here today to see the very best in this man, to accept him for who he is now and for the man that he'll always be growing into. May Mark find the complete and utter happiness that he's been seeking in this love that you share. And Mark, you are called here today to so love this woman that in your love she finds herself as God created her, so beautiful and strong and true, that the entire world might be blessed by the presence of a woman who shines so. May she relax in your arms as she's never relaxed before. May she know from now on there is one upon whose love she can depend forever. One of the ways that Mark and Jasmine have chosen to symbolize their marriage, their union today is by that of what they're calling a unity tree here. What kind of tree is it? Well, we're calling it the unity tree. In a moment, they're going to come up and give this tree some love. They're going to spread a little soil, a little dirt. This is really nice. The soil that they're adding to the base of this tree is from Minnesota. It's from Jasmine's family farm, and it's from the house where Mark grew up. And they're also throwing in a little bit of Colorado soil for good measure. It's from the first house that they've bought together. So they'll nurture this tree, who knows, the rest of their lives. Picnics under this tree, kids playing under this tree. And just as the soil that you add, the love that you give to this tree and to each other will be blended together forever. So, if you would please. Yeah, stay right there. Hold hands. We got a picture. Okay, we're going to do a little switcheroo. All right, you two. All right, slide a little further out. There we go. All right, guys, you got to fix her dress now. You can do it. He's like, what?
Didn't prepare me for that.
That was pretty poor.
Pull out that.
There you go. Good job. We wanted to give everybody here a new look at all of them as they're entering their new life together. So, Jasmine and Mark, before we get further into the ceremony, I want to invite the two of you to just relax for a second. Just take a deep breath if you would like to, and just hang out here for a minute. I know it's been a busy day as you've been getting ready for the wedding, and these last few weeks and months as you've been preparing for August the 3rd, all those endless amount of details, all that planning that you've been doing. Good news is that everything's done now, and you can just let that stuff go now and just be in the moment. So take a second and look around at this beautiful place where you've chosen to start your marriage. I hope you two can come back here. Come back here from time to time. Maybe sneak in here after hours, and can walk these grounds and stand right here and hold each other and renew your vows. And if you dare, take a minute to look out at everybody. Look at everybody who came here to be with you. You guys can all give them some love. And as you see these people here who love you so much, friends and family and your best friends up here, just know that everyone here right now is united in a single thought, the very highest wish for your happiness. These two were engaged to be married on top of the world. They were snowboarding at Steamboat Springs. They were on a black diamond run called the Wake Up Call. It was February of 2018, and they had to go up really high. They even had to hike up even higher past the ski lifts to get to the spot where Mark wanted to pop the question. They got to the right place, and yes, there they were, the highest point of life. And Mark told this woman how much he loves her, asked her to be his wife. And Jasmine was never more sure of anything in her life than when she said yes. So Mark, do you promise now to give yourself to this woman whose hands you hold, choosing her alone to be your wedded wife? Do you promise to live with her in the state of true matrimony, to love and comfort her, honor her at all times, to be faithful to her?
I do.
And Jasmine, do you promise to give yourself to this man, choosing him alone to be your wedded husband? Do you promise to live with him in the state of true matrimony, to love and comfort him, honor him at all times, to be faithful to him?
I do.
Then Mark, repeat after me. I, Mark, give myself to you, Jasmine,
I, Mark, give myself to you, Jasmine,
to be your wedded husband,
to be your wedded husband,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Jasmine, repeat after me. I, Jasmine, give myself to you, Mark,
I, Jasmine, give myself to you, Mark,
to be your wedded wife,
to be your wedded wife,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
May we have the rings, please? These rings that you've brought here today represent a perfect union, never-ending circle now to be symbolized in your marriage. And over the next few decades, when you look at your hand and you see your ring there on it, I hope it'll remind you sometimes of that Irish pub where you first met. Sometimes when you see your ring, maybe it'll remind you of Steamboat Springs. And sometimes when you look at your ring, may it remind you of this moment and symbolize your union all over again. So Mark, as you take Jasmine's left hand, repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
May it always be a promise of my love,
May it always be a promise of my love,
my devotion,
my devotion,
my faithfulness.
my faithfulness.
With this ring I give you my heart.
With this ring I give you my heart.
And Jasmine, as you take Mark's left hand, repeat after me. With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
May it always be a promise of my love,
May it always be a promise of my love,
my devotion,
my devotion,
my faithfulness.
my faithfulness.
With this ring I give you my heart.
With this ring I give you my heart.
So inasmuch as you, Mark, and you, Jasmine, have consented together in wedlock, have witnessed the same before God and your family and your friends present here, and have pledged your faith to each other, by the power vested in me by the church and the state, by the power of your love, and with the blessing of everyone here, we now pronounce you whom love hath joined together, may it never be put asunder. Amen. And now you may help yourselves. Give me a hand. So just one more little detail here. Mark and Jasmine wanted to make sure that you all saw how serious they are about this day. They wanted to get every one of you to witness their marriage license. You are indeed bearing witness to their marriage, but it's not big enough for that many signatures. So they've asked Kevin and Brittany to witness on behalf of all of you. Can you two come forward, please? Can you hand your, yeah. And you'll need to switch over so you can stand, there we go, like that. Tuck yourself in there next to your best friend, like that. And so, Kevin, I know you two have always had each other's backs, right? Yeah. Well, today, Mark and Jasmine are both going to have your back. They're going to get married on your back. So if you'll stand right here and bend over just a little bit, please.
Neil?
Yeah, no, just bend over.
Okay.
Like that. Hold on. You three kind of center yourselves. Get up here close. Come in close. Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's see, we got, Jasmine's going to sign first. Okay. So hold the license with your right hand. Put this hand on her shoulder so that your ring shows. And you can sign right there. Get in close. Be still. Okay? Right, Mark, sign just beneath her. Is this a rented
Take your time.
jacket or?
It's rented. Yeah.
Oh.
Go ahead and ink it up.
Okay. Okay. And one witness right here. Kind of nice. There. All right. All right. So turnabout's fair play. Just turn around, bend over a little bit right there. A little more. A little more. Right there. Good job. All right. So let's be nimble here. You come over here. Can you move around over this side of her? Over here, sir. We'll get you back on the right side like that. You four hang in there together. Let me move you over a little bit for the picture. Right there. That's good. Right there. All right. You two, husband and wife, next to each other. You guys hold this together like that. Get both your hands on it and hold it up. Show everyone you did it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my privilege to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Russell.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been
hit the reception. I understand it's going to be a done appearance. You guys, you know,
Yeah, you did.
well, can we have fun? God bless you guys.
I know.
See the ring, Mark?
I know that? Yeah. Yeah. Jasmine?
They're so good. Wait, let me blow my nose.
Show me the rings.
I can.
Show me the rings.
No. Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, we gotta switch it around.
Okay, mine's
I was like, do I take it off and then put that one on?
Yeah.
That reminded me of Matilda when they were signing on the back. You know Matilda?
I had to paint my fingernails.
When they adopted
Beautiful,
her.
Mark. You manicure?
It's only slightly shaded.
No.
I know, right?
It's been a pleasure having everybody. First of all, I'd like to just make sure everybody knows who I am, because I'm sure I'm the most important person here tonight. No, I'm just kidding. So my name's Tom Kimkel. Of course, I am the father of the bride. Next to me is my lovely wife, Tammy. And to the right is Joe, Russell, Mark's mom. I was just going to wing it, is what they say, but it turns out everybody else that's going to come today is like, they wrote stuff down. And they're going to read it. So I might do a little bit of that. Thank you to all friends and family for attending today. We know many of you had to travel a long ways. And we know how important and special it is for Mark and Jasmine to have you here tonight. So thank you for that. I promise not to use that. So I remember the day when Mark first called me to ask Jasmine's hand in marriage. It was hard. I wanted to use my normal sarcastic, humorous response. I did. I simply said yes. Were you expecting more when I just said yes?
He said, I hope like you get the answer.
After that moment, I started thinking about the special memories with Jasmine. I believe maybe that's what fathers do when you get that call. I'm not sure. I have a few special memories of Jasmine. I'm not quite sure they're accurate, because I am told that I often make stuff up. So one of my favorite memories of Jasmine, look at it one more time. Being the trusted father that I am. So one of the first times we were at Valley Fair, which is an amusement park in Minnesota, for those that don't know. I like amusement rides, I like a lot of things like that. And I get off the ride laughing and smiling, and she's like, can I go on that ride? I'm like, I don't know. Why can't you? So because it's too much or too scary, probably not. We got photo evidence that says no, contrary to that. Her face said, you lied to me. One of those photo opportunities. That was the very first memory I learned from Jazz. She's quick. As a young child, she learned quickly how to read the ratings on the boards before the rides. So I got to give her that. Put it this way, she was not impressed. I was supposed to be the trusting dad, right? The next time I remember is I was body surfing. We were in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I was body surfing these big waves, black waves, hazardous waves. They don't want you out there, but it was a ride. It was fun. Some of the best waves I've ever been. Pretty much all the way to the beach crashing and tip you around when you tumble. That was great. And she was watching myself and a few other people that we were with. How much fun they had, and she wanted to know. That looks like fun. Can I do that? I'm like, yeah. Is it dangerous? I'm like, no. You want to grab it. You get tumbled around about 5 times and you end up with your body packed full of sand and beaches on your body. right here. It's like the spot right there. There's no buses or anything. I said, no, here's the one. It took me half a day to figure out she was kind of embarrassed. I'm not sure for me or the party, but I'm still working on it. But what I'm most fond of Jasmine, as she's growing up, is how hard she worked. And she wasn't afraid of challenges. She loved adventure. I didn't realize how much she liked adventure until like the last 5 years. But there wasn't nothing that she said I can't do. If I can't do it, I'm still going to try hard and do my best. I admire that forever in her. She's clearly a competitor. Mark, if you don't know, for those that don't know, Mark, I'm not going to use that word, Mark also is very competitive. I beat him at all games all the time. He makes me giggle all the time. Okay, don't meet him that often. A couple months ago, I got a video game, an arcade game, a full-size one. I think he racked up his initials like on the first 10 minutes. Kind of embarrassing. I cleared those, by the way. Mark, I do believe that your competitive nature is going to serve you well in your union and marriage with Jasmine. I think you always want to do better. You want to strive, not just to make Jasmine happy all the time, but I think in your relationship with Jasmine is going to serve you well. Always trying to improve your game. Again, I wasn't going to wing this, but I had to do this sort of stuff, help it up. So now I'm to the advice for it. Because all fathers should have all kinds of advice. You might have heard some of it today. Life, marriage, relationships. We've all heard it before. It's a journey, it's not a destination. It's important in couples that have been friends and family. Mark and Jasmine have surrounded themselves with good friends, some of whom I just recently met. Just for the record, I'm still with unclear, unsure wisdom. But I love her friends. Had the opportunity to spend time with her friends in the past several years. I've had some of the last 3 days. Quite honestly, these friends actually tolerate the night spending time with me have to be good people. But I've watched what they've done in the past several years, the time they spend quality time with their friends. I think any successful relationship, you have to have good friends and family. And I admire that for both of you. I'm still a jerk about this. So if you join me as a host of Mark and Jasmine, I'm proud of both of you. And I'm most happy that Jasmine, you found someone to respect you, spend time with, and also treat you well. Mark, I actually put your last name in myself in Mark. Welcome to the family. Congratulations.
Don't know me, I'm Miranda, Jasmine's favorite sister. I'm also her only sister. So you can imagine there was a lot of bickering growing up between us. There's a photo at large of Jasmine rocking me in a chair while holding me in a chokehold. But I think that's just her fulfilling the older sister role. My mom said I needed to think of some happier memories, but mostly I remember being chased and threatened for stealing the TV remote. But as I thought more, the good memories started to come back. We did a lot together, but what I remember most is spending summers hanging out with our cousins at our grandma's farm. We built forts, had sleepovers, played house, flower shop, and even had some friendly cousin wars. I think she would agree that some of our best memories were made with our cousins on the farm. We We also got to spend some quality sister time at my Grandma Judy's house. We played with our grandpa's old notepad binders and our stamp markers and pretended to run a company, a paper company, and sent out letters to all our buyers. We always cared for one another, but became great friends after we were both out of high school. I got to live with Jasmine and Mark for a while in Colorado. I got to know Jasmine more as a friend, and we grew closer as sisters. I never would have thought that she would be the wild sister that moves to another state and lives this crazy, exciting life while I'm back home living the small-town dream. Jasmine has always known what she wants to do and knows how to get it. She went to school to become a nurse, and she worked really hard, and she got through college really quick. At first, we were all surprised that she wanted to move to Colorado. We didn't really believe that she was going to move there, but it happened really quick. And looking back, we're not so surprised. She's very adventurous and loves to explore, and especially loves to snowboard. She even tried to get me to go once, but that just ended in her disappointment in me and me crying. Luckily, Mark and her enjoy many of the same hobbies. They snowboard often, go hiking and camping, and love their many cats and their dog Frizz. I don't know where either of them would be without each other because they complement each other so well and push one another to do the things that make them happy. While living with them, I watched them grow as a couple and was able to see just how strong their love is. I'm excited to watch you guys continue to grow together. I'd also like to thank everyone who helped make this a wonderful day, and cheers to the new couple.
Hello. I hope everyone is having a good time tonight. I'd like to thank everyone who's helped the lead up to this wedding. In whatever way possible, big or small, you all played your part to make the day special. For those who don't know me, I'm Jasmine Maid of Honor Brittany. Jasmine is my best friend ever. In fact, I basically think of her as a second sister, and my dad often jokes. She's one of his daughters. I'm also known as It in Jasmine's phone, which is my name translated into our secret language. And Jasmine shows up in my phone as Jazzberry, which is a combination of Jasmine and Blueberry. Jasmine's very name in high school, because everyone has one of those, right? I've been good friends with Jasmine since early high school, and I got to know her better during track. She was a track star, and I was just a runner who was happy on days I didn't go to class. On frequent practice days, assuming I convinced Jasmine she had one more easy practice run with me, you could often find us going on some kind of mini adventure, taking a scenic route like running along a creek or going through backyards. During track meets, our group of friends would fill time between events with grass piles, secrets, gossip, and missions to get more snacks. Jasmine was in the year below me in school, so unfortunately we didn't have any classes together in high school. But one year we did have a Spanish class together. In our other classes, we were usually pretty well behaved, but in this one we had a tendency to drive our Spanish teacher a little crazy with her talking and giggling. At one point, she tried to split us up in the back row on opposite ends of the classroom, but we didn't let that stop us from our usual shenanigans. Throughout high school, there was a group of us that regularly hang out together, including Jasmine and me. We're all good friends, but at some point, Jasmine and I were moving closer. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but I know before I was leaving for college, it was clear she was my best friend. Maybe it was because we both were older siblings with a younger sister in the grade below us, and could easily relate. Maybe it was because we went through the worst sugar attack ever and spent the first month of one summer together, visibly trying not to scratch our 100 Maybe it was our shared love of making our own adventures wherever we go and trying new things. Whatever it was, we formed a strong friendship that has survived through the years and formed many memories. One of the best parts about our friendship is even though we don't live close to each other anymore, whenever we get a chance to see each other, we pick up right where we left off. I could not ask for a better best friend. There are so many stories I could tell you, but I'll just go through some of the highlights of our fun times together through the years. There was a time we convinced the owners of Tropical Snow to let us buy our own containers of sour sugar together. There was when we recorded a music video to Backstreet Boys Bye Bye Bye. Spending our summer days driving around OG and attempting to cross off everything from the super amazing summer list. Going on shopping trips to the closest malls an hour and a half away. Getting our first tattoos together. Dying to their hair, my way out of Purple Street, and hers which went by out of our hair for a while. Picking up hers when she was a baby puppy. Longboarding around town, snowboarding in the mountains, wandering around London, raging in Brussels, jamming at Somerset, going to some pretty wild parties and mixing bar hopping. One thing we never really had in common over years has been our favorite music. According to Jasmine, I love to listen to emo music. There were some exceptions where favorite music did overlap, like the fact Jasmine owned and loved the first Fall Out Boy album. I'm pretty sure we made her listen to that every time I got out of her room. There was also, me and my love for just about any popular song that was playing in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Then there was a time I basically forced Jasmine into liking one of my favorite bands. Ocean City Soundtrack was playing a show soon, and I wanted to bring Jasmine, so I made her a CD of their latest album at the time, and then made her listen to it over and over until she knew all the songs. It actually turned out pretty well, and I think if you ask her today, she'll actually admit to liking Ocean City. So, when I first heard about Mark, Jasmine said something along the lines of, "Peter's friend Mark is just like you. He likes everything you do." So of course I thought, this guy must be pretty cool. Later on, when I met him in person, he lived up to the expectations. Plus, I found out he also loved Ocean City's soundtrack. So he was obviously a good match for Jasmine in my eyes. Now, more serious now. Jasmine. There are no words to describe how happy I am for you and Mark today. I've never seen you happier than you have been these last 6 years with Mark. Mark, I know as her husband, you're her best friend too. And that's a role I'm happy to share with you. I can see how happy you make her and how much she loves you. And I also know you never do anything to hurt her or let anything happen to her. I can't think of a better man for my best friend. I hope the best for you both now and always. And now everyone, please raise your glass and join me in congratulating beautiful bride and handsome groom. Congratulations, I love you both so much.
For those that don't know me, I'm Kevin, Mark's best man. Now, a typical best man speech would probably start with me saying something about how Mark and I have been best friends since we were little kids, and I could tell some embarrassing stories about his behavior as a child, but I'm in a bit of a unique situation because I've actually known and been friends with Jasmine longer than I've known Mark. So, the maid of honor Brittany you just heard from, in addition to being Jasmine's best friend, also happens to be my wife. So I met Jasmine through her about 10 years ago when Brittany and I first started dating. And my original speech that I wrote began with the story of my first memory of Jasmine, which ends with both Jasmine and Brittany pressuring me to drink a full shot of Tabasco hot sauce in my dorm room in college. But I'll start you from having to hear that story. As you heard from Brittany and Mark are very similar. They have a lot of similarities, but what she didn't mention is that Jasmine and I also are very similar, but in a completely opposite way. Anytime the four of us are together, Jasmine and I immediately take on all the roles of doing the cooking and cleaning and doing anything we can to try to get Mark and Brittany out the door, which is really difficult. We usually have to tell them we need to leave about 2 hours before we actually do, and then maybe there's a chance that they'll actually get somewhere on time. Sometimes. But these opposite personalities actually go together pretty well. Obviously, Brittany and Jasmine have been best friends for a long time. I've been with Brittany for 10 years. So when I met Mark, it was just pretty natural that we kind of clicked and became really great friends right away. So let's talk about Mark. First thing that you need to know about Mark is that he is really good at just about everything. And he knows it. He's the best snowboarder I know. He's a fantastic ping pong player. He's great at darts, video games. I was going to bring up the Cruising USA, but Tom beat me to it. Mark's abilities extend beyond just sports and games, though. Last time Mark was over at my house, he was kind enough to take the time to let me know all the reasons why his method of loading the dishwasher is way better than mine. According to him, you have to angle the plates to the middle to optimize the surface area of the soapy water. I've got a lot to learn from Mark. But it's a good thing that Mark's so talented. And I promise I did not plan this ahead of time with Tom, but I also wanted to talk about how competitive Mark is, because he really is the most competitive person I've probably ever met. Mark is the type of guy who, if you've got 5 guys standing around a campsite and there's a football there, Mark will pick it up, declare that he can throw it farther than anyone else, and then force everybody else to try to throw it farther than him, just so he can prove that he can indeed throw it the farthest, and then he'll bring it up the rest of the bachelor party. But there are some real positives, I think, to Mark's competitiveness. Despite my football story, he's not really arrogant. He uses his skills to help other people progress. When he beats me at something, he'll tell me what to do differently next time to get better. Jasmine can attest to his teaching skills and patience as an instructor. In just a few winter seasons, Jasmine went from having never snowboarded to shredding the hills with Mark in Colorado, just because of how great of a coach that he is. Another characteristic of his competitive spirit is his desire to always have the coolest, newest, top-of-the-line things. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this. Mark's always got the new iPhone, the new Apple Watch, all these smart home devices, the best camping gear, the best snow tires on the market. Everything. It's always got to be the best. He puts a lot of thought and consideration into making sure everything he has is the best of the best. So, Jasmine, clearly you have reached Mark's threshold for the Mark seal of approval, and it's obvious why. You're so fun to be around, you're generous, you have a positive attitude, and you guys are a perfect match. So, Mark, congratulations on your best of the best wife. You're both amazing, you guys are perfect together, and we all love you too. So, cheers to the newlyweds.